What's up, my juice lovers? Welcome to the Cold Pressed Truth. This is Charlie Wetlaufer. I'm on my last day of my 7-day cleanse. Woo! So excited. I get to eat again tonight. I'll admit, yesterday, I was starting to get these thoughts in my head of ending it early because I was like, oh, tomorrow is my last day. So what if I end a day early, And I started getting into these negative thought patterns about kind of ending the day early or just eating a little bit now, because what's the difference whether you eat now or tomorrow, and you just have to, if those thoughts start coming into your head, just get them out, man. Just push them out. Like, you can do this, That's why I had to tell myself, like, look, don't do that, man. Don't end it early. It's been a fun experience. 7 days later, I look in the mirror and I look completely different. Everyone's telling me how good I look, and someone mentioned that my skin, like the redness in my skin, has gone away and I feel much better. And I think if we look at, so this is a video from my first day of the cleanse. You can see I definitely look different. I can see it when I look at it. My face is definitely more inflamed. You can almost see, I don't know, my eyes don't look as good. And I think other than the weight loss, there's definitely something in my diet I need to cut out. So my next daily vlog I do is going to be when I reduce my diet to only fruit and vegetables for a while. Then I slowly introduce foods over time and I see what's causing the inflammation. If my theory is correct, there's something causing me inflammation. It could be multiple things. I'm not sure. The usual culprits are either wheat, which has gluten, or dairy. So I'll probably try those first, and then it could be meat as well, because meat does cause some people inflammation. So if you want to follow along on that, I'll probably do that in a couple months. Please subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get notified when I start and you can follow along. And we can take a look at my final results here from the cleanse. All right, so weighed myself on day one. I was 211.4. And now 7 days later, 200.5. So that's a whopping 10.9 pounds. Basically, I lost 11 pounds in a week. Now, as I've said before, I realized that some of that is just the weight of food in my body, and more of it is probably inflammation caused by some other things I'm eating. We can look at this chart. I charted my weight loss here, and you can see the slope is definitely much steeper in the beginning, in the first 2 days, and then it slows down on day 3, and then it's pretty steady, about a pound and a half a day, which I think that's actually burning fat there. And a lot of this, there's probably a pound or so of burning fat, but then the extra weight is just those other things I talked about. So this challenge for me was really good. It was good that I was making these videos as well. It gave me motivation. But the challenge of working out every day, burning 700 calories per workout, and only consuming juice was very challenging. And I don't think I recommend that for everyone. I also got a lot of criticism for it. Number one, there's a belief in the fasting community that when you're fasting, you should rest, because fasting is basically giving your body a break from processing food and converting it to energy, right? So their opinion is that if you're burning fat while you're fasting, then you're releasing these old built up toxins that are stored in fat into your body. And that's making your liver and your body work at eliminating those toxins. So I did a little bit of research, and looks like it is true that your body will tend to store, technically they're not toxins because they're not biological, but your body will store chemicals from processed foods in your fat cells. So if you're burning fat, you are technically releasing some of those back into your body. However, I eat barely any processed foods, so I don't think I have a lot of this stuff stored in my fat. And even if I do, this cleanse for me was more about the challenge of proving to myself and proving to everyone else that you can exercise while on a cleanse, and you can continue to go about your routine normally if you want. Now, for me, I do normally exercise most days of the week. So it's not like I went from not exercising at all and eating a bunch of crappy food to starting a juice cleanse and starting to exercise every day at the same time. I would say that if you don't normally exercise, you probably don't want to start a fast and exercising at the same time. I think that'd be too much for your body. The other criticism I got is that I probably wasn't giving my body enough calories since I was exercising so much. And I think that might be true. Basically, with the 700 to 800 calories of exercise, plus my normal calories I burn throughout the day, walking, breathing, just my body working, I burn about 3,000 calories total per day. It depends. It can fluctuate a bit depending on how active I am. And if I'm only consuming 800 to 1,000 calories of juice per day, that means there's a 2,000 calorie deficit. And that is pretty tough. There's a couple days where I felt extremely exhausted. Days 3 and 4, I was feeling exhausted mentally. I couldn't focus and I was distracted. I was short-tempered. 5 and 6 were good, but then, well, 6 I did CrossFit and I felt tired again and had to take a nap. And I do believe that has to do with the calorie deficit. So I don't recommend this type of rigorous workout for everyone. I'm glad I did it and I got through the challenge. Next time I do a cleanse, I will probably not exercise every day. Maybe if I do work out, it'll just be the cardio stuff like running or biking. I'll probably stay away from CrossFit. I might not even work out every day, but I'm happy to see I was able to get through it and complete it. So if you are just watching my channel for the first time and you want to follow the juice cleanse from the very beginning, you can check out this video here. That's where I'm planning the juice cleanse, and I go day by day through the 7 days, my ups and downs. I laughed, I cried, I struggled, I succeeded, I celebrated. It was a lot of fun, and I couldn't have done it without the support of you guys. I got a lot of messages, on Instagram, on YouTube, on the Good Nature community forums. So thank you everybody for the support. And please subscribe to my channel so you can follow me from here on out. You can subscribe here. Thanks a lot. Peace, love, juice.